What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we got ourselves a super realistic Atlanta Hawks rebuild. Just in case you don't know what a super realistic rebuild is, it's basically real life rules into 2K, injuries on, financial trade rules on, all that, or not well, we always have that on. I'm talking about trade restrictions on is what I meant to say. And of course, before we go any further in this video, this is only going to take 2 seconds of your time, so if you guys could go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe if you have not already. It is greatly appreciated, helps out the channel a bunch, and I appreciate you guys for doing that. As we take a look at this Atlanta Hawks roster, as we all know, made it to the Eastern Conference Finals last year. Philadelphia kind of just had a we all know what Philadelphia had, right? We don't need to talk about it anymore, but this team, Atlanta team, I really do like. I think we could use an upgrade at literally like one position, and I think this team is ready to win a championship. I really do. I think Bogdan Bogdanovic is a very solid starting shooting guard, but if they could get someone there, you know, keep Collins, keep Capella, keep Trae Young, keep those 3 guys together, but if you could find someone to maybe replace Bogdan, which I kind of want to do today, that would be absolutely elite. But then I do love DeAndre Hunter as well. I think eventually he's going to be a really good player if he isn't already, if you don't consider him one already. And if we take a look at the rotation as it stands right now, Trae Young, Bogdan Bogdanovic, I should say, DeAndre Hunter, Collins, Capella, Reddish, Danilo Gallinari, Kevin Huerter, and DeLon Wright. So I like, and then Lou Williams, Gorgie Dang are down here as well. So I like what we have. Nikan Kongwu unfortunately is injured right now. That it definitely sucks, but I like what this Atlanta Hawks roster looks like. This is definitely a team that's more or less ready to compete compared to some of those other teams I was doing. Besides the Mavericks, I would say I guess they're kind of ready in a way as well. But you know what, besides a lot of the other teams I did actually, because the Raptors and Celtics you could make an argument for, but we're gonna go ahead and sum this first regular season as we usually do without doing anything. Kind of just want to see how the team performs. We'll probably move this to like a balance system just because I like balance a little bit more than what we were running. So let's go ahead and sum this first season and let's see how this team performs. Additionally, today's video is sponsored by Prize Picks, which is a DFS player props app that's matching up to a $100 deposit when you use my code Crushables. Let me show you. Prize Picks is a DFS app where you're literally facing no one other than the numbers. You're just facing the projections. Let me show you some of my past entries. So on this one, I decided to do a power play where I decided to bet the over on Rudy Gobert and Harrison Barnes. The power play was able to 3 times my money, and Rudy Gobert and Harrison Barnes were both able to hit, which mounted me to $150. On this one, I did a flex play with LaMelo, Fred VanVleet, Joe Harrison, Gordon Hayward. Unfortunately, Joe Harris was only like 3 points off. If he literally hit one of his threes, I would have walked away with $100. So unfortunate, but that's just what happens. But I didn't walk away with nothing, as I was still able to win $32 after only betting 21. So I didn't walk away with nothing. So you can decide whether or not you want to do flex plays or power plays. Feel free to use my link in the description. Of course, you can always ask me on Twitter if you have any questions, and use my code Crushables when you sign up. Season number 1 comes to an end, and looks like we finished up as the 5th seed out east. MVP goes LeBron James. Mobley wins your Rookie of the Year. Drummond is your 6th man. Giannis Defensive Player, and Daniel Gafford is your most improved. Frank Vogel is your Coach of the Year. So we actually had an unfortunate injury towards the ending of the season, and that I think that'll mean he's going to be out for the first part of these playoffs, and that was John Collins. So definitely going to need him. And if we look at the player stats, yeah, John Collins is going to be out for 1 to 2 weeks. So that's definitely something that will hurt us in these playoffs. But Clint Capella with 17, Trae Young with 25. So yeah, I like what we got of Collins and Capella. Like I said, Gallinari with 13 as well, and then Bogdan. I always want to say Bojan, but it's Bogdan, and then Lou Williams with a nice 6-man roll, 10 points. Not really 6-man anymore, I would say, but 9.7.5, 5, 5, and 4.5. Okay, Nikan Kongwu came back from injury, but like I said, it is very unfortunate we won't have John Collins for the first part of these playoffs. This is what we're running with right now. So Cameron Reddish is the starter while Gallinari is starting, I guess is how this looks right now. So Hunter, let's put him back in, then Gallinari is the new power forward. So I mean, I guess Gallinari can be very solid as a starter, so we're not too upset about it. Cameron Reddish, for whatever reason, is really cold right now. I'm not sure why that is. I think Cameron Reddish will eventually I could see a world where Atlanta eventually trades Cameron Reddish, but I could also see where they see a benefit of just keeping him. So I'm gonna go ahead though and just strength rotation a little bit, just because we are in the playoffs. It sucks Reddish is cold right now. It almost makes me want to put Kongwu in over him, to be honest, just because I don't know, man. I don't think we're gonna beat the Nets anyway, so I'm not sure why it matters. Let's simply go around against Brooklyn. Of course, they have the big 3. Kyrie Irving in real life isn't even playing, but he's in here anyway. I assume eventually Kyrie Irving will get, I don't know, man. We never know what Kyrie Irving's thinking, so why am I even assuming anything? Collins is back, so that's awesome, but I believe we are in our elimination game, so does that, yeah, that doesn't do anything. So we unfortunately we didn't have John Collins the whole playoffs. Unfortunate, but the Milwaukee Bucks are your two-time NBA champions. Giannis, once again, Finals MVP. Good for him. So W all around for the Milwaukee Bucks, get another championship. But of course, we're trying to do that in the Eastern Conference. For us to do that, we have to go to the Bucks. So it is time to make this roster a little bit better if possible. So looking into the draft lottery to start things off, of course, we're not going to have a high lottery pick, but we might have our own pick. If I take a look, it looks like we have pick number 21. So that's cool. So we could definitely, find a way to do something with that. Nate McMillan obviously came in, took over Lloyd Pierce, and just like turn this team around immediately, which is just something you love to see. I think coaching in the league does matter. I think it's wow, we have like no money to spend at all. Is it because Nate McMillan's getting all of our money, I guess? Wow. All right, well, I'll fill this out, and then we're gonna obviously mix some sort of trade this offseason because we want to make the trade. We want to upgrade this roster. We want to try to do something to make this roster even stronger. So not sure who that's going to be yet, but once we figure out who's available through team intel, we're gonna make that move. So the move we're going to be making is getting CJ McCollum on draft night. I think CJ McCollum would be a really nice player to have next to Trae Young, take some of the pressure off of him, averaging 22 points per game for the Trailblazers. The reason why the Blazers do this, well, is pretty simple. They go into a rebuild, which unfortunately, I'm a Blazers fan, and we've gotten off to a weird start. There's some games where I thought the Blazers were like, wow, this team could actually do something. Like, the defense is there. We blew out the Suns and the Clippers. Defensively, we looked awesome. And then there was the games on the road where we lost to Philadelphia without Embiid and Tobias Harris and Simmons, and I don't know what this team is doing. So it's a learning curve. I'm not really sure what's going to happen, but if the Blazers found a way to just have a disappointing season, a rebuild could be on the horizon. So that's why Bogdan, Cameron Reddish, Jalen Johnson, and our pick in this draft could get us CJ McCollum. We're going to make that move, and we're going to have Trae Young and CJ McCollum in the backcourt. I feel pretty good about that. So just like that, the Blazers walk away with a couple young players and a draft pick for CJ McCollum. So cool, awesome. CJ, welcome to Atlanta. Honestly, the ideal scenario would have been able to get like Bradley Beal, but he's a free agent, and getting Bradley Beal is a lot harder in this game than it used to be. Like, you could throw whatever you want at Washington, and they just find a way to say no to you. It's just really hard to get him. So other than free agents, the only thing we really have is Solomon Hill, and also we were able to basically keep Kevin Huerter as well. So we have Trae Young, we still have Kevin Huerter, CJ McCollum, obviously, DeAndre Hunter at the 3. We still have Danilo Gallinari and John Collins, and we still have Okongwu, who I very much believe in. Maybe eventually with Capella, maybe he doesn't stay here forever. They did extend him though recently. So the only thing we really need to pay attention to is to just get a backup small forward or a point guard, and then we have our full 9-man rotation. So we have the ability to sign someone. So like Juancho's out here. We have James Ennis. We have Mr. Tony Snell, who shot like 50% from 3 in Atlanta, so that could be a thing, but obviously that's because he didn't attempt that much. But DeLon Wright, we got Ty Jerome, who's 25 years old. So I mean, anything like this would just be a solid acquisition to have on the team. DeLon Wright, we could just re-sign him. Was our point guard last year, so we could just sign him. He was part of our system, so why not? We'll have DeLon Wright come back, and we'll feel good about it. So we gave up a little bit of our depth in order to get CJ McCollum, but again, I feel pretty good about it. I like the addition of CJ to the team. I think he's going to take a lot of pressure off Trae Young, and we'll feel good. Obviously, the defense though didn't really upgrade too much perimeter wise. Actually, I have CJ McCollum defense on a B- on here, which is interesting. I will say CJ has played decent defense this year at times, but not really sure I'm ready to give him a B- perimeter defense. But hey, 2K wants to feel that way, sure. So this is what the new starting 5 looks like. Trae Young, CJ McCollum, DeAndre Hunter, John Collins, Clint Capella, Kevin Huerter, Danilo Gallinari, Onyeka Okongwu, and DeLon Wright. Honestly, I really like what we look like right now. Sharif Cooper also could develop into something for us. This team looks really good. I really do think so. I think we could definitely accomplish something this season. Again, CJ is going to take the pressure off Trae Young. Of course, Collins and Capella are out there too. DeAndre Hunter as our 3-and-D wing player, who's going to be obviously guarding the other team's best player and stuff like that. So I feel pretty good about what we have going. So we're going to go ahead and simulate season number 2 with the assumption that we should be a lot better team, and we're going to try to get out of the first round. That's our goal here this season, is to get out of the first round. And honestly, I think we have the ability to compete for a championship. So if we're able to do that as well, I would not complain. But unfortunately, to start the season, John Collins has broken his ankle and is going to be out 6 to 8 weeks. That is huge. That is actually a really big injury. So yeah, we started off the season 2-1. This is probably going to hurt us in the standings, but hopefully we're able to just survive above water until he comes back, and hopefully no other injuries hit us too bad, because that's an unfortunate start to this season. So this season, despite the injuries, it looks like we were able to be a lot better of a team. 3rd seed in the East. Obviously, we were the 5th seed last year. Thaddeus Young's won 6th man of the Knicks. We got defense player go to Jonathan Isaac. Most improved goes to Tyrese Maxey, taking over Ben Simmons' role. I would imagine that Mike Budenholzer your coach of the year. Jacob Parkey is your executive. So here's your All-NBA first team: Luka, Damian Lillard, Kevin Durant, Giannis, Nikola Jokic. All-NBA second team: LaMelo Ball, Harden, LeBron, Tatum, and Embiid. And here's your All-NBA third team: Trae Young, Russell Westbrook. So Trae Young makes it cool. So if we look at the obviously the standings, we have to face Brooklyn once again. Lucky us, right? So looking at the player stats this time, we had 28 from Trae Young. So DeAndre Hunter is hurt to start these playoffs. Unfortunate. Capella with 13, John Collins with 17, and CJ McCollum averaging 19 points. So yeah, he did take a little bit of pressure off Trae Young. Honestly, I think CJ has like the ceiling of averaging like 25 per game this season, but we'll kind of have to see how it goes. But yeah, I kind of brought him over to obviously take some pressure off Trae Young, and I think he did that. So happy for that. So CJ, Collins, Capella, Trae Young. I like our core, but can we perform in the postseason is the important part, because once again we have to face the Brooklyn Nets, who have Kyrie, Harden, and Kevin Durant, which is not easy, obviously. So their bench sucks though, I noticed. So hopefully that works to our advantage. Game 1, we're up 1-0. Good start. CJ McCollum with 36 points. Awesome. A great start. 7 of 13 from 3. Trae Young 8 of 15 from the field. 22 and 6. Awesome start to the playoffs. As far as game 2 is concerned, we all also go up 2-0. Trae Young with 26, CJ with 24, Capella with 22 as well and 15 rebounds, and also adding 4 blocks per game. Sometimes it was really hard for me to spit words out, man. I don't know why. But simulating game 3, we're up 3-0. This series couldn't have gotten any better for us. James Harden 36, but Trae Young 34, 14, Collins with 29 and 12. Now, game 4, I guess we are going to a game 5. I guess I manifested it. Kevin Durant had to drop 51 on our heads with Harden as well and Kyrie Irving. So they combined for like how many points? I'm not going to do math in my head at the top of my head, but you get the gist. And we are going to go to hopefully not game 7. Okay, we finally took them down. Damn, that made me nervous. Okay, Chicago upsets the Milwaukee Bucks, who won the championship the last 2 years. So that's interesting. But now we got the Boston Celtics, who have had some problems in their own right. Dennis Schroeder, Mark Smart, Jalen Brown, Tatum. I actually love the addition of Mitchell Robinson on this team. Peyton Pritchard, Peyton Watson, Chris Dunn, James Ennis, and Anthony Gill. I mean, I could see this series going either way, so let's just go ahead and see what happens. Game 1, they're up 1-0, start things off. Jason Tatum drops 27, Collins with 23, Trae Young and CJ were kind of like nowhere to be found. CJ especially had a very bad game. 8 points is not good. So let's see if we can even it up in game 2. As we do. Just like that, we bounce back. Jason Tatum drops 55, but it's not enough as Trae Young drops 42. Nice. CJ still kind of missing, though, in the second round so far. Game 3, we're up 2-1. Let's go. Trae Young, there's CJ. That's what we needed. All right, can we go up 3-1? No, it is an even series. What about game 5? We're up 3-2, and we beat them in 6. Just like that, we're already in the Eastern Conference Finals, and we get to play the AFC Chicago Bulls, who have been upsetting everyone so far. They upset the Philadelphia 76ers. They upset the Milwaukee Bucks. And now we get them here in the Eastern Conference Finals with Kobe White, Lonzo, DeRozan, Miles Bridges, Vucevic, Patrick Williams, and Alex Caruso. Oh, that Miles Bridges edition is actually low-key heat, to be honest. He's had a great start to the season. I imagine we'll eventually get a 2K roster update, and he'll be like an 83, 84 overall, I would imagine. We'll see, though. So let's see what happens in this series, because Chicago's been upsetting everyone. Will they upset us as well? I've noticed we haven't had too many injuries here either. And did Hunter come back? Actually, Trae Young is hurt day to day, pinched back. Okay, that's not good. DeAndre Hunter did come back. So we're up 1-0, though, to start things off, 35-12. So we're not going to have Trae Young in this game, too, I don't think. And we still win. So that is awesome. I don't think we had him. No, he did play. Okay, never mind. So he did play. We're still chilling. Can we go up 3-0? Yes, we can. And can we sweep them? Nope, not yet. And beat them in 6, maybe? Bro, why are we going to a game 7, man? Like, do we have an injury right now? Is that what's going on? No, we're a fully healthy team, allowing the Chicago Bulls to crawl back in this series, even though we were up 3-0. Like, it is an AFC, though, so why am I shocked? Can we please just eliminate these guys? I'm not trying to lose after being up 3-0. 2K, like, you just, I don't get it, man. Like, what did I do to you? I don't get it. Okay, never mind. Maybe I'm speaking too soon. Can I please win this? Please? Thank you. Goodness, man. Like, what did I do to almost deserve that? That was crazy. Okay, now we get the Memphis Grizzlies. What we got? We got John Morant, Bruce Brown, Dylan Brooks, Jaren Jackson, Bobby Portis, Brandon Clark, Xavier Tillman, Desmond Bane, and DeAnthony Melton. So, yeah, awesome Grizzlies roster. I still think we're a better team, though. As long as we are healthy right now, let me double check. Because sometimes, man, the injuries just pop up way too much. Like, it'll be like a stupid injury. Like, I think one time it was like food poisoning. I was like, okay, you know what? Just, you don't have to tell me about every single injury. If it's a major one, I want to see it, but I don't need to see that Luka Doncic has food poisoning and is out a day or something like that. Like, yeah, it sucks, but it's kind of hard. It's kind of annoying to click through every time, if you know what I mean. I'm sure you guys have played with injuries on before, but here we go. Game 1 in the finals. We're up 1-0. Good start. 23 from Ja Morant, but DeAndre Hunter with 21, CJ with 20. All right, here we go. Game 2, we're up 2-0. 44 points from Ja Morant, 40 from Trae Young. Wow, what was that box score? Hold the phone. 161 and 160. Who the hell was playing defense? Literally no one was playing defense in this game. I guess we went to overtime. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. But still, 47 points in the fourth quarter allowed by us. That is insane. That's an insane number. Where's the defense, bro? All right, well, here we go. Game 3, 2-1. So they win game 3. All right, can we go up 3-1 though? Yes, we can. All right, here we go. 22 and 20. Wow, Trae Young, 22 points and 21 assists. How long have I been recording? Only 21 minutes. Damn, not too long at all. So 28 points, 10 assists from Trae Young, 44% from 3. Okay, nice all around. Here we go in game 5, though. If I am able to blow them out, I do want to get some gameplay to end off the video because, like I said, it wasn't that long I've been recording. Obviously, I could go longer, but I think I'm cool with ending it to where we're at because I really like what we did. The CJ McCollum edition was pretty underrated, I thought. So with like 2 minutes 47 seconds left, we'll jump in and send this video off with some gameplay. That way we, you know, feel good about things and we get to go home happy and win a championship. I think it also helps that you guys like barely ever get to see me play, and I literally have Michael Carter Williams out here, man. Is he even still on a roster? Actually, I think he plays for Orlando if I'm not mistaken, as I get absolutely just blocked, bro. Holy crap, that was a nice block by Ja. All right, give me a screen again. I'm not trying to get blocked again. Ja Morant gonna come again? Nah, not this time. All right, let's go. CJ McCollum adds in a 2. We are wide open. By the way, scoreboard is 132 to 110. I don't think you guys need to see it too much, so I apologize if me being in front of the scoreboard is bothersome to you, but I don't think it matters too much as Dylan Brooks is going to go ahead and make us pay for leaving wide open on the perimeter. All right, well, you know, let's run it back. Here we go. Give me the ball to CJ McCollum. Just kidding. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over. So bad pass by me. Let's try that again. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Okay, Ja, I get it. You made me pay for that stupid wow, I just made another dumb pass on accident. Oh. Guys, like, I'm not trolling right now. This is me actually playing 2K. It is actually pretty much an embarrassing product. Why do you think I never jump into these things? Okay, settle down. Give me the... Okay, here we go. Finally, no stupid passes. Here we go. Give me something on the screen. I might lob this to Clint Capella low-key. I'm definitely gonna... I missed it again. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so far, absolutely embarrassing gameplay. It's okay. We'll bounce back. We got... Dylan Brooks pulling up. All right, this possession we're not wasting. We are gonna go ahead and make something happen here. Give me this. Oh my goodness, bro. Why it moved on me, bro? The shot thing moved on me. All right, here we go. Ja Morant, what you got? We're gonna play some good defense on Ja. CJ McCollum, or no, that's John Collins, not CJ. Sorry. Bobby Portis wide open. He's gonna go ahead and miss it though. Here we go. And transition. We're trying to get something going here. Transition bucket. CJ. Not gonna happen. Ja Morant closes it off pretty fast. Give me a screen. I feel like I could blow by Steven Adams here. They're gonna leave Michael Carter Williams wide open, probably for a good reason. CJ is wide open, but now Michael Carter Williams is. We're gonna go ahead and rotate that. Clint Capella with the offensive board. CJ is open again. Just kidding. They close out on it fast. Okay. All right. Let's reset this. We don't have too much time to reset it though. All right. Give me. I'm absolute embarrassment.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.